The Pharaoh is the heart of Egypt. The land is its body, and the people are its blood. One day you will rule Egypt, my son. Your armies will thunder across the boundless desert. And it shall tremble beneath them, as it shook beneath the pounding feet of the countless men who toiled in the burning sun to build your grandfather's eternal resting place. He was Egypt, just as I am Egypt, and as you will be Egypt. His face is my face, and your face. His strength, our strength, for his blood runs in our veins. He labored a lifetime to build this monument, which now watches over us. And when it was complete, so too was his life complete. Yet even as my father was taken by Anubis, a new life came forth. And as your grandfather was bound in fine linen, so were you wrapped in swaddling clothes. And a new day dawned for Egypt. In time, each pharaoh must heed the call of Osiris and embark on a final journey to the immortal realm. For when the day of Pharaoh's reign is at an end, so the night of his eternal sleep begins. While he slumbers undisturbed, so shall Egypt endure.
Welcome to Pharaoh. I'm going to do a walkthrough of my first Let's Play. Do a walkthrough of Pharaoh, and then afterwards Cleopatra. I would like to do more city builders in the future. These are some of my favorite games. So let's just get started with Pharaoh. Let's pick an Egyptian name. Neshi is right, so we'll go with Neshi. Okay, we'll start a family history. We're going to start in the pre-dynastic period, where you have to start in the game. It won't let you start any further in campaign mode. So we're going to go and set the course of Egypt.
It is said that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. So may the story of a great nation begin with one dream. The Red Land has given birth to such a dream. Clans of nomads carry it in their heart, across the immeasurable desert and into the land of Egypt.
Okay, we need to build...
Egypt, land of the pharaohs. Here you'll participate in the history of one of the greatest civilizations the world has ever seen. In an epic story that spans more than 15 centuries and 24 generations. You must lead one family, generation by generation, from its earliest beginnings in Egyptian prehistory, through the dawn of civilization, to the establishment of a unique and powerful empire and beyond. Our story begins more than 5,000 years ago, along the banks of the Nile River in an area known as Nubt. Here, a small confederacy of clans struggles to eke out an existence in the harsh environment. With you at its head, your family leads this small settlement.
Okay, well, we need to create 6 meager shanties to pass this level. So let's get started. Now, meager shanty requires some food, water, and I think that's it, along with, of course, the housing. So this tells you how to do it. You build houses, and immigrants will come, move into the housing. Build roads. The road tool, you can click a piece of road or click and drag to build a segment of road. Intersections are really bad in the game. Intersections allow your walkers to just choose a random direction, and more times than not, they seem to choose the direction you don't want them to go. So as you'll see when I play, I really reduced intersections as much as possible. Okay, so let's get started. So we'll place some housing. We'll just put a big chunk of it out here. We'll go ahead and give them some water. And I think that will cover them all well. If you look at the overlays, you can look at water and see if the wells cover the houses, which in this case they do. Okay, let's get some immigrants in here. I played this once before I started and got the first couple of Let's Plays down, and doing some conversions and stuff, I lost my video, so this is the second time through for me. Okay, we've got some people, we need to give them food. We need to feed the populace. So in this scenario, the only source of food is ostrich meat, so we'll need to build a hunting camp, which will go out and kill the ostriches, bring the food back to the market, or the granary. From the granary, it'll go to a bazaar, which will then distribute the food to the people. And now we're also going to get introduced to the overseers, so we'll go ahead and build some, and then we'll show you what the overseers are about. So we'll just put a couple of hunting lodges there, and now I like to remove, disconnect the Kingdom Road, especially at this point before we have roadblocks. This is very important to do. Later when we get roadblocks, you can block it with a road, but with a roadblock. Okay, so let's place our granary out here. So we have a couple of hunting lodges, a granary, and now we just need a bazaar to distribute the food to the people. So we'll pick the pace back up. Well, let's look at our overseer. Overseer of the granaries. So this shows how much food we produce. So it shows right now we produce food for about 0 people. How much food we hold, how many more people can come into the city, which is really useful at times. What people are doing, whether they're coming or leaving. And up here on top we have population information. So this one is history. So over time, you can watch the population grow. The society graph shows what kind of housing they live in, from the earliest huts all the way up to estates, which we'll be getting into in later episodes. And the census shows what age your population is. I can't remember the exact age, 55 I think, when your population, as they pass that, they stop working. So the longer a scenario goes on, you'll start to get unemployment problems. You won't have enough workers because people are retiring. So that's, you see we have many overseer tabs here for the future. So right now this is the only one we have. Okay, let's get them some food. Okay, we got them food now. Clean water. We're giving them well water. Well water is well enough for the very beginning houses. To advance in later housing, you need a better source of water. And that's what the water supply provides. And walkers leave the water supply, they go out and they carry water to the houses. So it needs workers, and it will provide the service. So let's go ahead and put a water supply out here, and it has to be built where you see the grass. If we look at the water overlay again, you see this light blue area is where there's groundwater. So when you place your water supply, it has to be over groundwater. And as we go along, you'll see the walker come out. Oh, well, I guess you won't, because we completed a little quick. All right, well, that was the first level. Let's move on to the next one.
Well done. By filling your people's bellies with nourishing food and protecting their homes from fire and collapse, you have helped this fledgling civilization take its first step on the long road of history.